And Iran says that nuclear-related sanctions will be lifted today. Welcome back. Prime Minister Sharif Ismail inaugurated the recently renovated headquarters of the National Planning Institute. Speaking to reporters, Ismail said that growth should reach 6% in order to improve the livelihood of citizens. He added that various international and domestic challenges affected growth rates that only reached 2% over the past 5 years. However, Ismail revealed that the budget deficit has been reduced to 11.5% of the gross domestic product. The Premier was accompanied by Presidential Advisor for Economic Affairs Kamel al-Ganzouri, Minister of Planning Ashraf al-Arabi and Governor of Cairo Galal Mustafa Saeed. The National Planning Institute is a research body that functions under the Ministry of Planning's umbrella. It is tasked with presenting technical support and training to government employees across the country. The activities of the Institute have been expanded in order to improve the planning capabilities of public sector employees. And continuing his activities today, Prime Minister Ismail is scheduled to inaugurate a new sea route that links the governorates of Cairo, Delta, Damietta and Aswan to boost the transportation of commodities at a low cost. Minister of Transportation Saad El-Gouishi spoke of the importance of the new route, saying that the coming period will witness more cooperation with Holland in this area. Parliamentary committees are set to end their debate over a number of laws that were issued by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and former President Adli Mansour before the House of Representatives was elected. The outcome of their discussions will be presented to a plenary session in Parliament on Sunday. After 3 days of hard work, 19 committees charged with reviewing the laws had passed a number of bills, including those on terrorism, insurance, retirement and illegal profiteering. The committees have meanwhile rejected a draft of the Civil Service Law. Switzerland's General Prosecutor Michael Lauber has arrived in the country and is expected to hold several meetings with Egyptian officials. Lauber is set to discuss bilateral cooperation in the judiciary and the frozen funds of former President Hosni Mubarak, which are being held in Swiss banks. The issue came to the fore after Mubarak's recent indictment over corruption charges. Last week, the Court of Cassation turned down an appeal by Mubarak and his two sons, Alaa and Gamal, against a 3-year jail sentence for stealing 125 million Egyptian pounds of funds that were originally allocated for the restoration of presidential palaces. The Cairo Criminal Court has adjourned to February the 18th the trial of ousted President Mohamed Morsi and 24 other members of the Terrorist Brotherhood organization on charges of insulting the judiciary. The trial was postponed to allow the defense team to review the prosecution's technical report on the incident and examine evidence. The Giza Criminal Court also resumes the trial of 36 defendants on accusations of forming a terrorist cell during the illegal sit-ins of Rabaa al-Adawiyya and al-Nahda back in 2013. Regional news now, and the United Nations has confirmed cases of severe malnutrition among children in the besieged western Syrian town of Madaya, where local relief workers reported 32 deaths of starvation in the past month. The World Health Organization said a mobile clinic and medical team of the Syrian Arab Red Crescent was on its way to Madaya after the government approved an urgent request, and a vaccination campaign is planned next week.
Condemning Syria's barbaric attacks, the United Nations demanded immediate access to Syrian to deliver food, medicine, and other life-saving aid to civilians facing starvation. France and Britain requested the urgent talks after reports emerged of dozens of people who have died from starvation in the town of Madaya. A total of 35 have died there since early December, according to medical charity Doctors Without Borders.